Should you sell your online course on Udemy? Let's find out. What's up, digital dads? Welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new here, I want to say, hey, I'm glad you're here. My name's Kerry. I'm the founder of Digital Dads, and I created this channel to help dads escape the 9-to-5 grind and create an online income through a digital course business. Before we get started today, I just want to ask you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're a brand new channel, so we really need your support in getting this information out to more dads. Today, I want to talk about if you should sell your course on a platform like Udemy, or if you should sell it on your own and host your videos on a platform maybe like Kajabi or Teachable or Samcart or one of these other platforms. Should you do it all yourself, or should you use a marketplace like Udemy? And that's kind of what I want to break down today. So first of all, what is Udemy? Well, Udemy is kind of this marketplace. This is what you're seeing on my screen here. This is their main page. And basically it's a place you can go and you can download a course on almost anything you want, right? So online courses have become like this massive market, in recent years, where you can go on the internet, you can just learn skills via these online courses. And so Udemy is this marketplace where anybody can go on here and kind of upload a course on anything. You see different categories here like design, development. We could type in anything like maybe like Photoshop, and we would pull up a number of courses on Photoshop that we can go in here and we can buy, and you'll see over here on the right, $24.99, $29. You'll see courses on here as low as like $9.99, $14.99. There's a lot of different courses on here. And so, I think there's two aspects of this to talk about. If you're somebody who is consuming courses, or you're somebody who is selling courses, like what are the pros and cons of, doing it on Udemy or not doing on Udemy, or maybe doing both? And that's kind of what I want to talk through. Let's first talk about, as a course buyer. And this video is mainly for course sellers, but I think it is a good thing even for course sellers to know as a course buyer, like what your customers are potentially seeing and looking at. Now, as a course buyer, the reason I wanted to do this video is because I recently went on here, looked for an online course. I was kind of just curious because I'd heard of Udemy, but I never used it. And so I wanted to see, like, I've bought a lot of premium online courses that are, $1,000, $2,000, or even maybe like $5,000. And so I know what those courses, what to kind of expect when I buy it directly from an instructor. But if I go on Udemy and I find a course for like 20 or 30 bucks, what is that course going to be like? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? What is that experience like? And so I want to go out here and I want to search for something like Facebook ads, which is, a skill that a lot of people want to learn. And so we get here and we get 7,600 results. So the first thing I would say is there's definitely some overwhelm here of like 7,600 results on Facebook ads. How do I know who to trust? How do I know, what course is going to be good? What's, all that kind of stuff. And you see there's just pretty much an endless, supply here of courses I can buy, 380 pages, which is wild. It's just insane. Now, the good thing here, I guess, is that these courses are inexpensive. So as a course buyer, if one doesn't work out, just buy another one, I guess. I guess that's an option. It's really hard to know who to trust and like how good these courses are going to be when all you have is to be able to click on one, and then you just get this page here that kind of gives you a breakdown of everything. You get a little trailer. And so, this video is not to bash on Udemy, but what I found as I was looking, and I've bought, let's just take Facebook ads. I bought Facebook ads courses, many of them before, and that's how I learned to run Facebook ads. And when I went here and looked at Facebook ads, the courses that I'm finding, I'll be honest with you, without not bashing anybody on here, they look really like, they are cheap, but they look really cheap. They look really low quality, and they don't look very comprehensive. And I don't know that I can trust the information, because you can run Facebook ads for a million different things. And, I might want it for selling online courses or doing e-commerce or those kind of things. And so a lot of these are more general is what I found, but a lot of them are just really low quality. And it's not something I would want to learn from or that I would really trust. That's me personally. I would rather pay $1,000 or $2,000 from a teacher that I really trust and I know a little bit more about, and I can feel more confident that I'm getting a comprehensive program and it'll be on the actual thing that I need, right? And it'll include the information that I need. So that's the biggest thing I wanted to talk about here, is that as a course buyer, you're getting what you pay for. Now, I think there's probably some great courses on here on certain things, yeah, but you're getting what you pay for. There is a big difference between buying a $1,000 or $2,000 course and buying a $29 course. You're going to get better information in the higher end course. You're probably going to get a community, right? You might get some coaching with that kind of thing that you won't get with this. And so there's that aspect of it. Now, as a course seller, and talking about the same thing, if you want to sell your online course, you're kind of positioning yourself as a cheap product, right? And you're positioning yourself with these other courses, right? And you're competing against them. You're competing on price because it is a marketplace. It's kind of a race to the bottom. If you have the cheapest course, you're probably going to sell more. And also the big thing here is that, you're potentially not going to make a ton of money. If you put out a $29 course, you're going to have to sell thousands of copies of that course to actually make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month, right? Whereas if you're selling your own course, maybe it's $1,000, you only have to sell 10 a month to make $10,000. So there's a couple reasons that I'm personally not a big fan of this style. And so, if you want to sell a $20 course and you don't want to worry about marketing it or actually, controlling your own marketing, or you don't want to build your email list, those kind of things, and you just want to bring in some passive income, then yeah, I think you could try something like Udemy, but just be aware that you are positioning yourself as a cheap option. It is somewhat of a price war in your niche, right? And we could type in anything here. If we type in like Photoshop, right, you are instantly entering competition with all of these other dudes and gals, and you're kind of competing on price. And again, you're just making yourself look a little bit cheaper, and you have no control over the marketing, your email list, growing, any of that. So, that's something to consider. Now, the other thing is Udemy is going to take a cut of whatever, how much you sell. So that's another thing, is that you're going to have to pay a cut of your sales to Udemy, obviously, for using their platform. So that's something else to consider. Now, as far as what I would recommend using a platform like Kajabi. Now, Kajabi is a platform where you can host your course, you can charge whatever you want, you can take payments, you can build your website, you can build out funnels, you can do email marketing. You can run pretty much your entire knowledge business from Kajabi. There are other platforms that you can do this on. There's, Teachable, which will pull up. There is Thinkific. There are a number of different platforms where you can build your own business as opposed to putting it on a marketplace like Udemy. These are the much better options that I would recommend. And you can see here's Teachable. You can see Thinkific. You're welcome to research these on your own. They're all kind of competing against each other. I'm personally a fan of Kajabi. I've used Clickfunnels in the past. I've used Samcart, and I've tinkered with a little bit on Teachable. And I personally prefer Kajabi. It's an all-in-one solution. It's affordable. And again, the biggest thing is that you're in full control of your sales, of your marketing, of your email list. You actually have a real business with assets that you own, and you can do whatever you want with, as opposed to being at the mercy of something like Udemy. And you can position yourself with a platform like Kajabi. You can position yourself as the expert that you are. You can charge what you're worth. Another thing I want to address really quickly is, the idea that, will people pay $1,000 for your course, $2,000 for your course, or does your course need to be cheap? And I know from my own experience in selling a couple $1 million worth of my online course programs that people will absolutely pay thousands of dollars to get your information, get your course, and get a better product where they're going to learn more. And so, if you're doubting yourself, if you're thinking like, I need to charge $30 for my course because that's all I'm worth, I would challenge that. And I would let you know that you can build a profitable online course business selling a higher end course, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. You have to make less sales to make the money you want. People will absolutely pay it, and you can build a profitable business that way. So I would highly recommend building your own course, selling it at a more premium price, unless you're just wanting to bring in some passive income, build kind of a smaller course, and compete on price in a marketplace like this. So that's my personal opinion. I know Udemy is a really popular marketplace out there. And, I think it could be good for learning some very basic skills, but from the majority of people wanting to sell your knowledge with an online course, I would highly recommend that you invest in yourself a little bit, get some training and some knowledge on marketing, and package your course into a more premium product and sell it, at a higher price point. You'll have much more success. You'll have success quicker. And honestly, you'll probably help more people, because When your students buy a course for $30, guess what? They don't take it seriously. They treat it like a $30 product. When they buy a course for $1,000, they take it much more seriously, which will get them more results. They'll take more action. If you want to try out Kajabi with an extended 30-day free trial, just use my link down in the description to start up your account. As soon as you get in there, you'll have 30 days without paying anything to load in your videos, build your website, build out some funnels, get your email marketing going, and really build an entire online course business. You could do that easily in under 30 days. You could even start bringing in some sales before you ever pay a dime for the software. So if you want to get that extended 30-day trial, use the link down in the description or go to kerryegeler.com/Kajabi. Thank you so much for watching today, and we'll see you next week.